Guilty Pleasures by Birdie. Let's go.
Life. It has a lot of things to offer. And there's some things in life that we know that we shouldn't be doing, but we do them anyway. And some of these can be worse than others, of course. But regardless, we all got guilty pleasure. There's no reason for me to spend money on games, but I do it anyway. And I think that's a good place to start. Dropping a bunch of money on games. It's all good if it's once in a while.
Bro, I remember when the Galaxy skin was like that was so hyped up.
It's not really a big deal. But there's no reason that every single week I needed to purchase V-Bucks during Prime Fortnite. I had a bunch of skins at that time, and some of them I didn't even use.
I didn't have none, bro. I barely had any until like 2020, bro, when I got my first Xbox, and it came with like the Xbox bundle, and they gave me some skins. I was like, oh my god, look guys, I have a skin now. But that was like after all the hype. Like that was after like chapter 1, when the second one was starting, and I was like, oh, I have skins now. But then like I stopped playing as much.
Like there was this one skin, I think it was called like Leviathan. I used this shit 2 times, and I never used it again. And also, so I've spent a lot of money on Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, like a bunch of other games. And even those like shitty mobile games you played like 2 times when you were 10. I spent money on that probably. The second I would even get money for like my birthday or an allowance or whatever, it would just be gone in like 2 days. And even nowadays, I sometimes still buy bullshit that I absolutely do not
Don't we all,
need.
bro?
Like it's nice to reward yourself with a purchase once in a while, you know, but like I'll sometimes impulse buy a shirt and it will just be sitting in my closet and I'll never wear it. But next, we gotta talk about binge watching shows. Usually I'll spend my days recording and editing stuff, or procrastinating recording and editing stuff. And at the end of the day, I'll be like, all right, let me just wind down by watching some TV.
That's not even a bad thing.
Netflix, Hulu, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And eventually, so much time passes and it's 3 in the morning and I gotta get up in like 5 hours. Yet here I am continuing to watch the next episode. Like I just can't stop myself, bro. It ends on a cliffhanger every single time, and I gotta know what happens. I'm too invested now. I'm in way too deep. If I'm just chilling for a few hours before bed, if I'm sitting there
talking about guilty pleasure as in gooning, fries.
3 in the morning, hooked on this show. I finished the entirety of Squid Game in like 4 days. I don't know how I did it, but I was watching.
Are these episodes like an hour, or am I bugging? Are these like an hour?
Season a day. And my excuse that I told myself is that, oh, I'm making a video on it, so it's all good. That doesn't mean I gotta spend majority of my day watching it. And another thing that I'll do sometimes is play games for hours. Now, I got shit I gotta take care of now, so I don't really do this a lot anymore, but sometimes I'll just hop on the game and
you genuinely can't afford to, bro.
I don't know how I used to do this, like when I was a teenager. I would play.
I remember one time, bro, I had class at like 8 in the morning, bro. I stayed up until like 6:30 or 7 in the morning, bro. I had like an hour of sleep and I had to wake back up for class. Bro, I don't know what I was doing. I was bullshitting around up until 7 a.m. I saw the sun. I was looking at the sunrise and I was hearing like roosters and shit crow. I kid you not. I swear on everything, bro. It was really bad. It was really bad. And then I woke up for school. And since this was like during Zoom times, bro, I logged onto the Zoom and I just slept. Like for the first class, the teacher didn't care what we did. He was just like, oh, here's your work. And then like you do your work. In the class, nigga, I slept through that shit. I was late for my second class. And then the third class, I was slightly up, but I was still kind of asleep. He comes calling on me. Hey, Juurmiah, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you were paying attention. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so if you were, can you answer question 8 of the quadratic theory? I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't listening to what fucking thing you were saying, dog.
Really the entire day. I would get
also, I hate when they put you on the spot like that.
Or whatever game everybody in the party was playing for that day. And that was it. That was literally how I spent my day. Unless I had some kind of plans for the day or I had school, that's what I was doing. Everybody's got college, jobs, and other shit like that going on. So we don't really have time to hop on the game that much anymore. But some people are grinding the game like it's their full-time job. Like they eat, sleep, and play whatever game it is. And at that point, it's not just a guilty pleasure. But now we gotta talk about these weird-ass habits I have. Some of you might be like, all right, bro, you're not from this planet. And some of you might actually be able to relate to this. I chew ice. I don't know why the hell I chew ice.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
Got me into chewing ice. But every time I get a drink at a restaurant,
that's like anemic shit.
I'm chewing the ice. This is just a bad habit for some reason I can't get rid of. I just automatically do it sometimes. And some other ones that I have include like cracking your knuckles, fidgeting with a pencil. Whenever I get a package, popping the bubble wrap in the package. Like for me personally, I can't really explain why I do these. I just did them once and I couldn't go back. Staying in bed after you wake up. If I don't really have anything I gotta get up for in the morning, I just do this sometimes.
That's
Even
normal.
though I know that I gotta get up, doesn't happen. Thankfully, I've been getting a little bit better at this. But sometimes I'm just feeling lazy as fuck and I just open my phone and start scrolling the moment I get up. Then eventually, like 30 minutes passes, an hour passes, and I'm still sitting in bed. And after that, I'm just off for the entire day. And it's because I spent the first hour of my day ripping IG Reels. Even though I did not need to see Bun's coworker music on my Reels, I still sat there and watched it anyway. I could have spent that first hour hitting the craziest workout of my life.
Now, if you stay in for the first hour, it's not crazy now. If you stay in it like all day in Chud Max, rise.
But I did jack shit instead. And there's some stuff that I definitely should not be spending my time watching. Like, I'm literally not gonna get that time back. The 10 minutes I spent watching brain rot reels, I'm not getting it back. Or I could scroll, just see like clips of streamers or whatever and unemployed news. I don't know. I don't need any of this information, yet I'm sitting here watching the video. Kai Cenat's Streamer University lineup just dropped. Okay, I didn't watch that, but you get the point. This information is not going to affect my life, so I don't really know why I pay attention to it. I guess I should know like trends and things like that happening on the internet if I create content on here, but at the same time, there's some stuff that I just don't need to hear about. Whenever I do this, I literally start putting stuff off, and that's what I gotta talk about next. Originally, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna finish the video today, but nah, fuck it, we're finishing the video. It's happening. People wake up 6 a.m. sharp to go to the oil rig. Yeah,
I couldn't, bro. I genuinely couldn't, bro. That's why like working a 9 to 5 is fries. I say work on your own while you're young. Work on your own business, or even if you're not young, just work on your own business so that you can have your own thing. So that like later on, you won't have to get up every day at 5 a.m. Right? Sun's not even up, butt crack of dawn, roosters crowing and what have you. You know what I'm saying? To work in the mines, shovel in the mines, to come back home, to smoke a Marlboro Red and drink a Modelo, and then do it all again. Like, no, bro, I'm good.
I'm gonna put off a damn YouTube video. I can't let that happen. And then I will immediately start crafting up excuses in my head as to why I can't do it. Oh, the video's gonna suck if I have like no energy. But it's gonna suck even more if I put it off till last minute. Okay, but nobody's forcing me to upload videos though. Or the bills are, I guess. But chances are, the reason I'm not posting is because I'm being a bum. Okay, well, not all the time, but sometimes. And now we got staying up late. I think most days of my life, I end up staying up late. I don't want to stay up too late, otherwise I just feel like complete shit in the morning. Like, I'm really the type of dude to get motivated in the middle of the night. I mean, that's why I'm recording this video at midnight. I feel like for me, it goes one of three ways. I either somehow go to bed early for once, I'm up binge watching something at 3 in the morning, or I just get this sudden jolt of motivation to actually get stuff done that I needed to do. Yet during the day, when I'm supposed to be doing this stuff, I'm not doing it. And it's gotten so bad to the point where my friends even flame me for how long I end up sleeping in the morning and how late I go to bed. And next, I listen to rap music, even though I'm sweeter.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
There's just something about it I really like. The beats, the flows, like it's just fire. I'm sitting here listening to people talk about how they carry a stick and they spin blocks, even though I live in a calm, quiet suburban neighborhood.
Yo, dig it. I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, if you go outside, you can literally hear like summer ambient. Bro, I listen to this. I'm not gonna lie, I listen to this. But living that life, don't believe the hype. Yo, ass gonna get scoped trying to take that risk. Now, right? I live in the sweetest fucking neighborhood you'd ever see. Like, there's dead-ass summer ambience. Like, birds chirping, cicadas, what have you, kids playing, what have you, park ambience. There's literally, like, park ambience in the background, bro. But I'm listening to this bullshit, like, anyway.
And when I wake up in the morning,
in the background, no, there's no school shootings. It's a peaceful suburban neighborhood, dog. No, I'm not gonna lie. I did used to live in the hood, though. I ain't gonna lie.
My nostrils.
Ooh, a harmony.
In my circumstances, people definitely think I'm bumping Benson Boone. I don't know. And then I pull out of the driveway bumping like Cardi or Yeats on my car speaker. Sometimes when I'm in the car, I won't even fucking drive right away.
I wouldn't classify Cardi. Well, I wouldn't classify Yeet as hood music.
Fresh YouTube studio. This is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine, and I should not be doing this video. You definitely know how wicked the YouTube studio addiction can get. Like, it's bad how much screen time I'm putting up on that app. Like, I literally just sit there and refresh a video every time I just drop it. Like, I don't know why I'm sitting there expecting the view count to just jump up like crazy all of a sudden. And there's no reason for me to be stalking the video analytics. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, I gotta understand them in order to pay the bills, but there's no reason for me to be stalking them. And especially when a video either does insanely well or really flops, I'll just be sitting there refreshing the page. And I do gotta care about views to an extent, because how am I gonna keep the lights on without them? But sometimes, man, like I said, I could just get too wrapped up in it. And what I say to myself in the end is that you should be thankful that people are even here at all, which I really appreciate. And the next thing we gotta talk about is smells. Now, there's certain smells.
Like, you gotta be thankful for guilty pleasure, hating on JS. All right, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you love doing that shit, don't you? Yeah.
Kind of weird to like that I actually like for some reason. I don't know why. Some of you might be like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you after I go over a few of these? The smell of markers. Now, obviously, I'm not going out of my way to sniff markers. That's crazy. Whenever I'd use a marker to write on the whiteboard in my room, I would be lying.
Yo, is it bad? Side combo. Is it bad? Like, when I used to be in like elementary, I think it was elementary. No, it wasn't elementary. It was like, it might be before that. I don't remember. It was like probably first grade, second grade. I low-key used to sharpen pencils, right? Those lead pencils. I used to sharpen the pencils, front and back. I used to tear off the back part of it. I used to tear off the back part of the pencil, sharpen both sides, right? And then I used to break off the lead. I used to break off the lead on both sides, right? Found a long piece, broke it in half, and then I used to consume it. I used to eat it. And I'm not gonna lie, low-key like swallow them all the time. Yeah. Yeah, there was that. You couldn't even waterboard that out of me, bro. Bro, it's not that bad. It's normal to say. One time when I was a kid, when I was like a little, I was legit. There was this one time I tried to, fuck, that was stupid. I tried to swallow a penny because I liked the taste of. I liked the taste of. I liked ed past tense. It happened already a long time ago. Ed past tense. It liked I ate a penny, right? Also, I put a rock on my nose and I started freaking out because I thought it would be stuck forever. But you know, we were kids. We had like mush brains and shit like that, you know. So you know.
I said it smelled like ass. Pool chlorine. I don't know why I like the smell of this,
now
but
this
I just
stinks.
do. Some people might think that it's my first day on Earth, and some people might actually agree with me on that. Smell in general. I know everybody likes new car smell, but tires, that one might be a little bit weird.
Nah, no. No. I'm not gonna lie.
I've heard some
Y'all can't lie. Like the smell of a tire, like a new fresh ass tire, like a fresh, like a off the lot fresh tire, and you smell it in like a AutoZone or wherever one of those car places, mechanic places shit is. You smell a new tire, bruh. That shit smells good as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
They like this. I've heard
that's not
people
crazy
say
to
they
say. That's not crazy to
smell.
say.
And in my personal opinion, it's not even that bad. Like, obviously, I'm not going out of my way to sniff it, but there's no way I can sit there and complain about it. Paper, the smell of books, money, a fresh new sheet of paper, hell, even construction paper. I don't know why, but it smells good. But like yellow pages though, fuck no, that shit smells terrible. But the smell of an old book though, I despise it. I hate it. It just smelled like it was rotting in somebody's dusty ass attic for like 30 years. Paint. Whenever I would go with my dad to Home Depot, I don't know, man, that paint smell, there was something about it. And the last smell that might be weird to some of you that I like, crayons.
Are we green? Are we green? Hold on, let me call bro. Good video. I'm gonna edit it after. Hold on.